Hello, this is Mack Anthony. I'm going to give you guys a quick tutorial on flying the Cessna 172. The Cessna 172 is a smaller plane. I think it's designed for just pretty much if you just want to go out and fly and just enjoy the scenery and just relax and just, use your mind. Yeah, that's what the Cessna 172 is designed for me, my purposes. So, but anyway, let's get you guys a quick tutorial on it. Alright, got my flaps up to 10%. And let's go ahead and put the altitude about let's go ahead and go at 15 feet right now, 1500 feet. So right now we're gonna go ahead and set our heading. We're on 87 for heading, and we're on the end of runway 09. So let's go ahead and get this plane up in the air. We're gonna go ahead and get our speeds going. You just want to try to take your time with your speed. I don't know, this is kind of like controlling the throttle to me, so eventually we got our flaps, so it's going to help get the plane up. Right now we're at 50. Let's go ahead and get our vertical speed up. Okay, we should be lifting up in just a minute. There we go. Alright, so you just want to kind of stay right down the runway. So let's get a vertical speed up a little bit. Let's get those flaps up. Excellent. So now we're just going right down the runway, just straight down the runway. We're gonna pretty much cruise at 1500 feet. We'll go a little higher in just a minute. So right now we're just cruising over the runway, and we'll change our heading as we get up a little bit higher. Let's go ahead and get our vertical speed up a little bit. A little more speed, because remember, the higher you go up, the more speed you need, because gravity works against you. Alright, great. So now we'll go ahead and change our heading. Let's see if we can bang to our right just a little bit. Great. So we pretty much have left the runway. Let's see if we can find our plane. Alright. Anyway, so right now we're just cruising. Not really giving you much information right now because we're just trying to get the plane up so we can set up what we want to do. So as you can see, we left the runway. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get that landing light off. We don't need it. Great, we're at 1500 feet. So what we're going to do now is change our heading. Let's turn the plane a little bit around so we can get it right downwind. So that would probably help us to get back down to runway 09 and past it, we can get to right base. So right base 09. So let's go ahead and turn it. Just kind of work with your heading. I like to use the heading because it controls actually turning the plane. I think it's a great idea. Alright, so right now we're almost at right downwind. Just about. A little bit more. Alright, and we're pretty much right downwind, almost. So let's turn this a little bit more, and this should pretty much take care of it. Alright, right now we're almost right downwind. Right downwind to 27 now, so we'll be reaching 09. So let's bank a little bit to the left. Great. So you see some beautiful skies, right? Anyway, so right now we're actually about right downwind from runway 09. So what we're going to do is try to land the plane. So actually, we're going to actually try to use the actual vertical speed and speed to land this plane. So it's a trick to that. A lot of people think it's pretty complicated and hard, but it's really not. It's really a technique I like to use when I'm flying infinite flight, because it pretty much controls everything, and you pretty sure that you're gonna have a nice, pretty landing. So let's see what we got. Okay, cruising pretty fast there. Okay. Alright. Just right downwind, runway 09. So everything's looking good. We're gonna bring our speed down a little bit to about 7.5. So we're gonna turn, and we'll be on the right base of runway 09. So let's go ahead and bring our altitude down to about 1200. Vertical speed, -3, 4. That's good. It'll bring that speed down a little bit. So let's kind of zoom out so you guys can see right there. So we'll be turning to our right pretty soon. Kind of give it enough distance so you can line up with your runway. So, alright, as you can see, pretty good altitude. Think to the left a bit. And be mindful, you gotta remember to control your vertical speed, altitude, and your speed of the aircraft. So make sure you want to do that. Let's kind of zoom in and see where we at. Great. So now we're gonna start turning to the right, so we can create that right base. So okay, let's keep turning. There we go. Excellent. That's pretty good. So right now we're just pretty much into about 8 minutes into this flight. So we're gonna bring our speed down a bit. Let's drop down altitude about 1,000 feet now. Bring down that vertical speed. Great. So we're just about pretty much at right downwind. I'm sorry, right base. Excuse me, at right base. So let's go ahead and start turning. And we should be lining up with the runway pretty soon. Okay, let's see. Yep. Let's get it turning. Right, come on, let's go ahead and bank to the right. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna drop that speed a bit too. Go ahead and we can pretty much line up with that runway. Oh, kind of tap my finger off of it, my negligence. Okay. Okay, so pretty much you can see the runway right in front of us. So let's go ahead and drop that speed down. So we're gonna go ahead and bring the altitude down to 0. And that's a trick to that, why I do that. So let's go ahead and zoom on in to that runway. So what we're gonna do is kind of line up, bring that speed down. Let's kind of drop our flaps to 10%. Let's trim a bit to about 5%. Good speed. The key is we gotta line up this the nose, put a circle pretty much on that white line, white dotted line. And just remember, control your vertical speed. Control your vertical speed. Alright, so everything is looking pretty good. I'm going to drop down the vertical. Okay, let's line up. And we're pretty much about in the middle of the runway. Okie doke. Alright, so we're pretty much in the middle of the runway. We're going to drop that speed down to about 60. Let's get that flap to about 20%. Let's put up that vertical speed just a bit. Alright. Just a tad bit. Oh, up. I lost it. Hang in there. Hang in there, guys. Alright. Great control. So let's just bring it down. It's gonna land it. Just remember, always keep control. So, sorry about that little mess up, but anyway, you kind of get the tutorial on it, on how to control your plane, and easily you can lose control of it. But the flaps are up, so pretty much that's just a quick tutorial on how to fly the Cessna 172. And sorry about the little mistake there, but we pretty much gained control of the aircraft. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope this was some useful information. Thank you. See you later.